And it all started with this little sign bar that one of our viewers sent us.
He's a fellow YouTube creator. We spent a lot of time sitting right here at this very table with this mat in front of us.
Yeah, quite a bit of time, huh?
Oh my, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big undertaking taking place here.
Well, we'll give you a little hint. We left some of the stuff on the table because we're actually just wrapping up some of the footage, the last part.
Check it out. What am I holding?
Oh yeah, look at that! Finally, how long have we been talking about this?
We probably in online and print, and then on these video shows we've been talking about this Barker for years. I've always said the Barker has a secret attachment. I believe I've always said, huh?
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Right here. Holy roller! Wowee! We're back! Hey, welcome back. This is Shop Adventures 37. I'm Lance.
And I'm Patrick.
And we certainly missed our audience.
Oh, that was way too long away.
Yes, it was. More than intended. You know, but since we're here and all that, maybe I ought to explain one thing. We cannot blame it on that, though.
What's
That's that big old earthquake we had.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we live right here in the Southern California desert. And some little story for you here. We had a 4th of July earthquake. A 6.4 is what it finally balanced out to a day or so later. And everybody said, oh, it was a big one for now, blah, blah. And we do that. And, of course, the next day, which was the 5th of July, we had the 7.1 earthquake, which finally put it over the 7 scale. In California, that's really important. 7.0 and above. We haven't had one for 20 years, and the last time we had one, it was right below this house.
Yeah.
Right here.
Really, yeah.
It was called the Landers Quake. It was really something. So we're both born and raised in Southern California, and particularly, and we're both natives of California, and we grew up with the first earthquake I believe the two of us felt was in the 70s sometime. Early at that, and it was the Silmar quake. It was a really devastating earthquake. It kind of led to a lot of that going under the desk thing in elementary school.
You're right, and all the drills. Yeah.
Dive and cover your head and all that.
Yeah, that's right.
Stuff. I got under there now. I'd have to call the paramedics to get removed. Okay. So we're happy to be back. There's a big reason why. I mean, when you hear me talk, you can kind of tell the enthusiasm and excitement in me that's gotten a little bit out of control today. It's because we really worked hard behind the scenes to pull off what you're about to see.
Yeah, because, we really did not intend to be away for that long. Initially, we said, we need to take a couple of weeks off to catch up with things.
Yeah, it'll only take a week to do this and a week to do that.
Yeah, and we'll be back, Why does it always seem like that?
I think we all say the same thing. It took a lot more than we thought.
It did.
It was worth every second of it, though.
Oh, it was, because we have some exciting projects to share with you guys.
Yeah, we've gone from a lot of this talking stuff to
Yeah.
doing some stuff. I mean, really doing something.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. So should I get started? You want me to start?
Oh, I want to talk about, you were mentioning to me a few minutes ago about the comments we've been receiving this week from our good viewers and friends.
Oh, before we get to the comments, because now that we're world famous, want to start with that first?
All right. Yeah, that was really funny.
That earthquake put us on the map.
Yeah, this morning, I'm checking the news, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Our small little town in Yucca Valley made the global news.
Out of all of these counties and cities in California, ours, right across the street, right down the street here, that photograph was taken.
Yeah, here, let me share it. I'm going to share it now. All right, isn't that interesting? That's our local Walmart, and that's one of the grocery aisles.
That's it. Yeah, we've been on that aisle. We shop on that aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. We made it, a little town. And
Go ahead now. I cut you off, so you go ahead now.
Oh no, I was just gonna remind you about the comments we've received.
Oh, I know. Oh, you know, we didn't want to be gone that long. And we, what great people we have. What great community of viewers and of people that share and communicate with us we have. What thankfulness we are, because without you, it's just been the two of us for all these missing weeks. Just the two of us, no one else. We haven't had anything to share with anybody. If we don't share with you, we don't see or share with anyone.
No.
It's a fact. I mean, the way we live. So,
but it was really funny, you know, unbelievable. Last week, Lance's computer crashed. I mean, double. Your display card died and your hard drive crashed.
Yeah, why not?
So why not? So he was out of commission earlier in the week. You know, I saw a couple of messages from some people, and I was telling Lance, "Oh boy, you gotta get your computer back up."
So we ordered some parts.
Ordered some parts and got him back up. And then he was sharing with me, you know, everybody he responded to, and we really appreciate, you know, everybody, our viewers, the friends we've made. Yeah, and like Lance said, without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this.
No way.
Yeah. So, and we just felt bad for being away for so long, but we're going to make it up to you.
Hey, you know what was funny when that second quake, the really bigger quake came? Do you know it lasted so many minutes? Patrick and I were both sitting around talking. We were able to get up out of the chairs, walk out the front door, look around at everything shaking, and looked over at the Jeep. And what was the Jeep doing, Patrick?
Yeah, we've never seen that in our whole lives.
Only on TV and the movies, you know.
Jeep was going like this.
Uncontrollably rocking and shaking. I mean, you don't live in Southern California likely, but if you do, you're used to this, but not that much.
Yeah, it looked fake.
It did. It
so funny.
Looked like some kids were teasing us.
But that tells you how long this earthquake was.
Yeah, we sustained no damage here. No, I have not found anything.
Yeah, no damage. But really,
there has been damage in California.
It did shake up our place, though, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, nice test. Nice test.
It was.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bounce back and forth.
Oh, no problem.
So, because we've been gone a long time, I allowed Patrick to open up his toy box, and wherever he keeps it, because I don't know as little as you would know.
Okay, well, what happened was it all started with a little miniature tool we got in Shop Adventures 36, right? A good viewer of ours, Aid from Aid's Workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent us a little miniature.
Across the pond, yeah.
Yeah, across the pond, and he gave us he shipped to us and gifted us a little miniature sign bar.
Yeah.
And it was so cute, and we were so appreciative of it because we love little miniature items and tools. So what we wanted to do was, in this episode, I want to share a little bit from our collection. Well, Lance says it's my collection.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're seeing these for the first time, so am I. I mean, that's how good it works.
But so we share a little handful of our little miniature tools, and I just love doing it because I just have such an appreciation for quality made miniature tools.
Yeah, and he likes that chance. And then he put them away, and it's probably the last time I'll see him. More than likely. That was really nice. And we did that's a little short thing we did for you all, for having you back. And we did something so major, and this might justify part of the reason why we've been missing.
Oh, yeah, the
massive undertaking.
Okay, this is something we've been talking for a while, and we're finally there, and that's the educational series videos on how to rebuild Levin spindles.
Yep, and boy, did we get down to the finite details of probably some of the best spindle rebuilding we're ever going to be able to share in recordings.
And we will explain later why we had this delay.
Yeah.
Because, really briefly, we got into it, we didn't like it, and then we kind of started from scratch, and boy, did we get really deep in details.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, but that's all I'll say. We'll get into it later. And then what else is coming up?
Well, this tool's been laying here since we've been talking.
Oh, that's right. We showed this in Shop Adventures 36.
We did. We showed you giving it to me for taking disassembly and getting it cleaned up as best I could into its original stature. And it's going to be going to the Watchmaker Museum, but it has quite a story. Do you want to share? It's a little bit old, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, let me just recap for those that don't know. Okay, once a month, I'm going to pick an old tool from our collection, and I'm going to give it to Lance. And Lance, throughout the month, he's going to, on his free time, he's going to completely restore it, give me the parts, and I'm going to assemble it.
And make it really smooth.
Yeah, make it smooth and pretty. And that's what we did with this one. And then we're going to donate this to a little museum.
You notice he picks it, right? You notice I can't not go in the workshop and pick a tool.
Completely.
Oh, no way. I can't even touch them.
No.
Nope.
But what's really unique about this particular tool is we estimate that this is around 140 years old.
Yes, and its patent date is actually December 13th, 1881, and thanks to Mr. Showbar, one of 2 patent attorneys that watch this show and are avid viewers and good friends of ours. He found the patent for us, and that's pretty good considering it doesn't have a patent number, it has a date.
That's right.
But it has some clues on it that helped him as a knowledgeable expert find that for us and give this to us. And both these men are both great at doing this, and we really couldn't do it without you. I just can't take the time. I don't do this, and it was hard, and we find most of the time patents because they have a patent number. This patent dates back a while, doesn't it, Pat?
Yeah, you don't see a small patent number like this. What is it? 250,992. That's it.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger than that today.
Yeah.
And this tool is not just because it's patent dated. It's because we know it's over 140 years old, and there's a reason to know that based on its name. It's made by the...
Oh, the Watts Tool. Let's see. American Watts Tool Company.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there's an extra word in there that didn't exist prior, so that's how we know the date. There's a little bit trickiness there.
Yeah.
A little knowledge we have. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay, so great. So this one's done. This is going to
the museum.
Yeah, it's going to go to the museum, and probably next week I'm going to have another tool to give Lance, and we'll show that.
1 a month for years to come. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm always talking about these top secrets. They're always a secret.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is another topic. We've been talking a lot.
I've been talking and writing and talking and writing for years. That's how that went. And now you will not believe it. And probably why I'm a little overly enthusiastic today in this little dynamic bob going on here. Come on. It's been a lot of work.
Yeah,
and we're going to share it. And we are going to begin the assembly of the Barker mill.
Right.
And that Barker mill does have a secret attachment. And we shared it right now. It is...
It was an option. It's a rare option. You see it once in a while, but...
They come up on auction sites.
Yeah, but it's still very rare, and it's the vertical attachment, the vertical milling attachment.
And what makes the whole Barker situation rare, this machine's from 1963, by the way, but what makes this thing rare is that the Barker company as a whole is just not that big of a deal. It was never.
Yeah.
It's a small little Cincinnati, Ohio manufacturer that's now still in business and made in Akron, Ohio. But nevertheless... that attachment, the factory knows nothing about, and we have it, and there's a few of them out there, and that's that. And we'll get into that and we'll share it.
Definitely.
But we're excited, okay? And because I do love to talk more than I should, probably, we started a new thing called audio articles. We have an article section, and we are web developers on the site. So we have a website, and that website has an additional section.
Yeah, on our website, activeatom.com, we added a new category called Active Atom Articles.
Yep.
And it's going to include these type of articles, our first one being New Old Stock.
Yeah, NOS. And so if you want to know the history of New Old Stock, both its past, the more recent future, and then the future thoughts about where it's headed, it's a nice document you can follow along with. Mm-hmm. It's also a downloadable MP3 file recorded by yours truly.
Yeah, and this is the first time we've ever done this.
It's 41 minutes of me talking.
Wow.
Well, watch what he says. He just tunes me out. But that's all right. It's only the beginning that we're going to start with New Old Stock. Yeah. We are doing one on the Barker mill because it's an historic machine in its own right because of the certain model we have and what it does. We do one on a very exciting topic of felt, wool, and wool-light cleaner.
Whoopie-doo.
Oh, boy. We should be pretty shiny then.
It is really interesting, though.
You'll be surprised what we've uncovered. It doesn't exist does not exist. That's why.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah.
So we call these research papers. These aren't funny. That New Old Stock was a lot of work. Mm-hmm. And this felt wool thing is a massive undertaking of data that was not available for me to find, like doing Google searches or anything. This stuff doesn't come that way.
Oh, no, it was very difficult.
Hard ass. Okay. Yeah. And then we just got, I think we're going to be doing another one on, we'll be doing a special one on the spindles too. That's right. We're going to share the spindle documentations and stuff.
Yeah, I think we'll get into that later.
We will, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just saying about what we can expect to see in these articles.
Sure.
And there'll be plenty more to come. So that's a nice new avenue for us to share with you. And
definitely.
That's really neat. Well, let's close it out with one last item, huh?
Yeah.
What did we got?
Oh, our stickers, finally.
Channel stickers. Here, have a set. They come in pairs. That's how they're shipped.
Oh, yeah, our little... This is a custom die-cut sticker. And these are our two little friends, or our mascots.
Active and Adam.
Yeah. And they're our little alien friends.
They are. And there's a story. If you go to our website, activeadam.com, you scroll down the page to where you see Active and his friend Adam, his mate there. You can click on their little power source, their little name plates here, and they will take you to a story. This is a short story written by us.
Yeah.
About their arrival, what they're doing here, and how they're assisting Patrick and Lance in building their first product.
Yes.
So I think you'll enjoy that. And while we were at it, we added a store.
We did.
We built our own Shakir store.
Yeah, if you go to activeadam.com, over on the right-hand side, top of the page, there's a store icon. You click on that, and that will take you to our new store.
It does. And the only thing in that store right now is the sticker set.
Yeah, for now.
For now. There'll be other stuff later, believe me, including our product. That's where we're going to sell it.
Oh, let me show you this. Okay, so there's another sticker. And this is basically our company logo sticker. And there's actually two stickers. There's the large version right here, and over to the side, over to your right, there's a little miniature sticker. So part of this package.
Okay, yeah, how it comes.
Yeah, how it comes. There's actually
an instruction sheet and a story.
Yeah,
written by us and shared with you.
Then two sets of stickers.
One for you and one to share with a friend that maybe would enjoy the community or enjoys what you're into. Or in case you mess one up, you have a backup.
That's true. Don't you hate that? You stick it on something and it's completely crooked.
Yeah, upside down. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
And you can't pull it. Yeah. And then a nice hard envelope to protect.
Comes in this beautiful natural paper envelope, and I like it.
Yeah.
This is a donation in a sense. It's not a non-profit thing, but it's a donation to the museum and to help us reach our goals. Because we don't do PayPal or we don't do Patreon mail because we've turned down a lot.
Yeah, we've had some very generous people that wanted to donate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and we just don't. Just not the time, and we just hate to accept any type of donations or money without giving something in return.
So there came the stickers.
Yeah, and we thought, God, this would be a great idea.
Let's put a whole lot of effort in this. Let's make it really neat, and let's offer something up and charge $10. And it doesn't matter where you live in the world, so long as we're legally allowed to ship it. It's $10, right?
That's right.
US dollars.
No taxes, no shipping.
Yeah, no mailing or anything. It's all covered. Everything's covered. Just this thing will arrive to you, and we would like and appreciate that support. If you can, if you can't, we love having you here anyway. We don't.
Oh yeah, either way,
we don't care.
But if you want to support us, this is what we're offering, and
if you're a YouTube creator, you can't buy these. You just let us know, and they'll come.
That's right.
YouTube creators do enough already. They spend enough money, and they give us stickers. Or everybody.
We all exchange stickers, right? Yeah.
This is for viewers that want to support the channel.
Yeah.
And that's fair, because we love doing these shows, and we're going to do them regardless. We could
regardless, exactly.
Well, that's it. Can we get out? Can we go to work now?
Let's get started.
Let's get out there. Let's start off with those little baby tools. Maybe I'll have a chance to grab one. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, as you can probably tell, we're out in the workshop, and we have a couple of things we're going to talk about today, aren't we, Lance?
Oh, we've been out here quite a bit lately, maybe a little more than usual.
Yeah, actually, at this table, we've been spending a lot of time.
There's a good reason for it coming up, though. We'll get to that shortly.
Yeah, before we get to that, we just wanted to bring to your attention something that we've been meaning to bring up for at least a month.
Oh, and maybe more, yeah.
Yeah, probably more. And it all started with this little sign bar that one of our viewers sent us.
He's a fellow YouTube creator. He's Ade's Workshop over across the pond.
Oh, in Wales?
Somewhere, like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's really nice, great channel. And he had given this to you, but we said that day, when we showed it on our opening and on our Shop Adventures opening, we said, "Hey, this is really neat. We love small tools." And yeah, sure, right, whatever.
Right.
No, really true. Patrick's gonna explain, huh?
Yeah, we're going to show you how much we appreciate little miniature tools. Because what I did was, in preparation for this shooting right here, I went ahead and grabbed a few of our little miniature tools and share with you. So let me go ahead and change the camera view so I can show you more close up. Okay, this is a better view. Yeah, so this is the little sign bar. It just gives you different angles. You can see really nice workmanship.
He was a good tool maker then too.
Yeah,
Beginning. That's the beginning. I think that's in the early days of his career.
Yeah, really nice. We were pretty impressed.
Adrian, I believe it is. So yeah, it's nice.
And it goes by Aid.
Well, it's Aid's Workshop, and I guess
Aid's Workshop, right?
I think his real name's Adrian, but that's fine.
Okay, so let me put that there. Okay, first, here, this is the normal size, obviously. Okay, a lot of you may be familiar with this, which they call this the all-angle V-block. And they come in singles. You can't buy these in matched pairs, I believe.
Oh.
Or I haven't seen them in matched pairs. Okay, and so this is your typical all-angle V-block. Okay, and they always come with the bracket, one bracket. So that way you can hold. It goes like
clamp
that.
bracket thing.
Yeah, they'll clamp. So you can hold, a bar.
They're very handy.
Yeah, really handy. So I'm going to show you our little miniature version. Isn't that adorable? Just give you a side view. Yeah, this one
has a story.
Yeah, this one was actually made by a master machinist. And boy, you could just look at let me show you the quality. It's just incredible. The grinding work he did on this. I mean, just all the different sides. It's beautiful.
We're really proud to have it.
Yeah. And so of course, after he made that, he had to make the little tiny clamps.
Not one, not two,
but he made three.
Whatever clamps to that's not going anywhere, going on there.
So let me put those over. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, okay. A lot of you are familiar with
Can't twist?
Yeah, can't twist clamps.
Manufactured in South El Monte in Southern California.
And we got a couple of those little babies.
Little 3/4.
These actually are made by the manufacturer. This is the smallest size they make. Okay, these were purchased a while back, so I can't guarantee if they still make this size today. They could very well make them, and if they do, it was a 3/4 inch.
It's a 3/4 inch, huh?
Yeah, 3/4 inch. But yeah, really cute little guys. Really comes in handy when you're doing small little work. Okay, so there's those. Make sure you're staying there, okay? Okay, of course, you have to have your little machinist square. This is actually the smallest one I could ever find. It's pretty small. Because they do have miniature ones, but this one's really tiny. Give you a size, okay. And then we have a little machinist vise. I think they call it, the size of this is 1 inch. The jaws are 1 inch width.
It's a giant.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Just, a person's thumb width is about 1 inch.
Huh.
Yeah. So there you go. Really nice.
Nice tool.
Okay, put that aside. And lastly, what I have to show you is, okay, everybody knows what 1, 2, 3 blocks are, right? Well, these are metric miniature blocks. And these are 15 millimeter by 30 millimeter by 40 millimeter. So I guess you would call these, instead of 1, 2, 3 blocks, this would be a 15, 30, 40 block.
Yeah. That was easy to remember. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we said we'd be back. We've put away all of Pat's little toys. He's put them back in the toy box here. I'm probably out of sight and out of my hands, I'm sure.
I hit him.
Some of them were as new to me as they were to you.
No.
Okay. We said we had something. Reason we've been out here so much, and we spent a lot of time sitting right here at this very table with this mat in front of us.
Yeah, quite a bit of time, huh?
Oh my, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big undertaking taking place here.
Well, we'll give you a little hint. We left some of the stuff on the table because we're actually just wrapping up some of the footage, the
Yeah.
last part. And what we have in front of us are some 11 spindles that are ready to get assembled. So, so we've been at work.
It started out as a pretty easy project and ended up turning into a catastrophe, but it was saved and a lot of time was lost, but we really came out of this, we think, that'll be up to the viewers, we think we came out of this better in the end.
Yeah, want me to share with them what happened? Okay, this is what happened. Okay, as you know, those that have been following us, we mentioned these educational series videos in regards to rebuilding 11 spindle.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we had mentioned that, we think reason why we wanted to do this because we have a number of 11 spindles to rebuild, and we said, hey, this would be a great opportunity to share with you guys how we rebuild 11 precision spindle. And so we figured,
this should be easy. We've done plenty of them, and all we're going to do is turn on a camera, and away we go.
And add some commentary.
Nothing to it.
And we figured...
Or as Patrick says all the time, easy peasy. Yeah, it bit him.
It really bit me. Okay, well, so what happened was we actually filmed 3 parts. So we filmed like almost 70% of the whole series. So... At that stage, we're reviewing the footage. We had shot the raw footage, and we thought, wow, you know what? We weren't happy with it because the problem is we had to remind ourselves, this is an educational series video.
A step-by-step of how we would do things and how we do them.
That's right. And see, the problem is we're making too many assumptions. We just dove into this project. And we just pretty much assumed that everybody watching it would know what angler contact bearings are, the tools required, supplies required.
Yeah.
We just made too many assumptions, and we felt we just went too quick. And we could just see all the comments being generated by these videos. So we said, you know what, this just isn't going to work. So we actually scrapped all that footage.
Yeah.
We went back to square one, and we actually wrote a really detailed script. And that's what I'm holding here. And it's almost 20 pages. And what we did is we just put all our thoughts. We said, you know what? If somebody has never seen this procedure before on how to rebuild a spindle, we want to ensure that all the details, procedures, tools, everything is in this document.
Even the disposable products that you have to have. Things you will use just some of and throw away.
That's right.
We don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, so we worked really hard just on the script. We're going to do something else with the script, aren't we?
We're going to... We also do website development here for ourselves. So we build ourselves a website, activeatom.com. But in activeatom.com, it will now have its own sub-website in there. Its own pages.
It'll have its own menu item.
Yeah.
So it'll have its own section.
Because we've started doing something for articles. So So this is going to be called what they call a living document. And why that is as we release these videos on spindle rebuilding, we think and believe, honestly, that we've given it our best shot and that everything we've done, processes and procedures, is the best that the way we do things and the best that can be done in our view. But once viewers respond and if something's really sufficient and we look into it, that's going to become a part of a thing called a living document. And this is go ahead with what this document's good for everybody to do with.
Well, most important is, we wanted to ensure that when, somebody that wants to do this procedure, you don't have to watch the video and take notes.
No.
That's most important.
We hate that.
Yeah, we hate that.
You were going to say the same thing I was. I guess we both do the same thing.
Because, we live that as well. We're trying to learn something on, on a YouTube video. We're taking notes.
Like this, stop, freeze, bigger screen.
Yeah, you just can't focus. So that's really going to be really helpful is you're going to be able to download this document.
Yeah, and it has the parts you'll need, pretty much, the tools you'll definitely need.
Everything.
Each little step of the process, even a thing about felts.
Yeah, about oh god, there's gonna be so
Get
many
excited.
details.
Something about Woolite and felts. Oh boy.
There'll be more information you probably want to know.
You're probably not going to want all this, but it's for everyone, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, and we've also decided in the future when we do educational videos, every educational series video will have its own webpage on our website.
Yep. And the downloadable article of reference and help and assistance and stuff they can just have.
That's right.
Try to help.
Exactly. So, okay, what's the goal? Oh, yeah, let me tell you. So, originally we were, prior to writing the script, we're just going to shoot the process. We're thinking 3-4 part video, maybe 5. Lance said, "You think 5?" I said, "Nah, maybe 4."
You were pushing 4, and I said, "Maybe 5." Nah.
Okay.
4.
Well, since writing this script, it turned into 9 parts. Okay, it's actually part 1 through 5, but then there's 4 subparts, and the subparts are going to focus on every different Levin spindle type. So just for give you an example, the 4 are going to be, a 3C collet closed headstock, a closed style D collet headstock, an open style headstock, and this is D collet as well. And then also the little Levin accessory spindle. And this is the little spindle that Levin uses on their accessories, like the
micro drill press.
Yeah, micro drill press, micro drill accessory, grinding accessory, milling accessory.
Yeah, I love the milling.
Yeah.
I like the mill.
Right. So they use that little spindle on a lot of their other accessories. So, and we figured that would be a good combination, kind of giving you a flavor of all the different types.
Yep.
So that's our. So that'll be really nice. So there's going to be 9 total videos, and we hope our goal is to release them over a 2-week period.
Yep.
Okay. So this first week, we hope to release the first 3. And you say, okay, why only 3? Well, the first 3 are the most most detailed. I mean, they actually
very finite.
Oh, very finite. Yeah, the details, God, just blew us away. We didn't realize how much details can really get involved. Yeah. So the first 3 at least are going to be released this week, and then our goal is for the following week to release the remaining videos.
That's right.
And then I think that covers everything.
But now we get to do something about some highlights, don't we? We get to show off a little, if you will.
Sure. Yeah, we figured. You know what?
It's been a long process, and we might as well show off a little bit of greatness of it.
Yeah, and we've been away for a while, so we thought, why not share some highlights of this little educational series?
What can you expect to see in this series? Yeah, it's an educational series, all right.
Yeah, so that's all we wanted to say. So we're going to show you some highlights now.
Enjoy.
Hello, and welcome to the Active Atom Educational Series. My name is Lance.
And my name's Patrick.
And we are going to cover precision spindle rebuilding. And we're going to cover the Levin & Son Company's machinery and accessory spindle rebuilding.
That's correct.
But not exclusively to Levin. These spindle rebuilding procedures are applicable to most all spindle rebuilding.
That's right, because a lot of our viewers may not have a Levin machine, and that's perfectly fine.
Hey, what's that name I can't ever say that I love the company, though?
Oh, Skoblin.
Skoblin.
Yes.
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, a lot of these precision machines, they use the same type of bearings that the Levin uses. So a lot of the procedures we're going to be covering can definitely be applied to other machines.
Yeah, procedures, processes, ethics, the whole thing.
Tools and supplies, so forth.
It's just our way of thinking.
Yeah. Now if we take a look at the top, okay, just like the prior diagram or illustration, okay, we can see the external race, the ball bearing, and internal race. Okay, but pay attention to the angle of the 2 bearings. Okay, if you notice, we're looking at the back-to-back configuration. So what we have is the inside angles on the top of the race and the outside angles on the outside of the race. So it's like this, okay? And the reason why you want to buy them in a matched pair is because, let me show you some examples. Okay, these are different sizes, but these are all matched paired bearing sets that were purchased in pairs, just as you see them right here. Okay, if you'll notice, let's see if I can get it. you'll notice, okay, these are the tolerance readings on each bearing. You'll usually see two readings. See, you'll see -4, -3, 4, 3. Here you'll see 2, 2, 2, 2. You'll see -2, -3, -2, -3. Okay, notice something between these three sets. The tolerance of each bearing in the set is identical. Okay, that's very important because what it means is when the manufacturer put these sets together, they made sure that they selected two bearings with the same run out or the same tolerance, and they're selling this to you to ensure that in a set.
This particular wrench is for the spindle accessory spindle, and this one's for this bearing cap, and there's what it does.
Oh yeah.
It's used to tighten it and loosen it and not hurt it. I'm going to get into details of that in about 10 minutes here.
Sure.
And then on the other end is different cap. Okay, another different bearing cap, no problem.
Oh yeah, because these holes are really small in this cap.
Yeah, these are little pinholes, man. Okay. And this one tightens and takes this one apart, takes it off. So we'll be using this when we disassemble.
Okay.
Yeah. And these two sensors would sit here. Now we would pick up the rear deep groove bearing and the pair of angular contact bearings. We'd put one probe here and one probe here, and we'll monitor this temperature during the what do we do there, Patrick?
Oh, we do it for the break-in procedure.
Break-in. You know, I get in trouble because I call it burn-in, and he gets mad at me because it gets hot, so I think burn-in. And I also think electronics.
Yeah, electronics. Yeah.
So okay, so that's what we do. Or you could just put one on here, mainly on over the angular contact bearings. Honestly,
yeah, and having two of them is just a luxury.
it's just something we do because we've done a lot of.
Yeah.
And we have the luxury to have these. And then, if all else fails, I'm just going to show you. You can actually use your hand, right, Patrick?
That's right.
And what are we trying to fill for here? We definitely want heat.
Well, the rule of thumb people tell us is, yeah, you want heat, but if it's too hot to keep your hand on it, then there's something wrong.
It can't be cold. There's something wrong. It can't be too hot for your hand. There's something wrong.
The next item I want to point out is the test indicator. Okay, we use MAR. We like that brand. It's good quality, good sensitivity, and because we work mostly in metric, this one's a 1 micron resolution test indicator. And for our Imperial users out there, that's roughly about 40 millionths of an inch resolution. So very high resolution and very critical. You can't use anything less than that for this application. Let's first go over the tools you will definitely need for this job.
Can I hold up right here? These additional tools he's about to mention to you, which were not shared in the workshop area, but are being shared in the machine shop area, will be in the drop-down live document for under the tools required for to do this project.
Sure, good. Yeah, so you don't have to write all this down.
No, just come along now and pull the document.
Okay, at this stage, we know the first method didn't work. Okay, so what do we do? Okay, I'll tell you, a very common mistake a lot of users make is they think, okay, well, you know what? I'll just insert like a 3-jaw chuck. That way I can insert it in and then hold on to it with my hand. But the problem is that little collet key inside the spindle, it's really small and fragile. And what ends up happening is they end up shearing it right off. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to put anything inside the spindle. Okay, so what we do is you're going to need a second person. So you're going to need a third hand for this. And I guarantee you, I've never, doing this method, and just take your time, I've always been able to remove the nut with very minimal damage on the slot. And so very important, very good technique, we feel. Okay, but we got lucky on this one. So let me take this off. There we go. And again, a lot of dry grease.
Okay, we're back. It's been soaking in the warm water for about 10 minutes. This distilled 2 cups of warm water. Still hot. Still warm to the finger's touch right here. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to take them out of here so they're saturated at this point.
Okay.
We're going to sit them on this towel here for just a second. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pat them dry. And here's what we're doing. Here's why we're doing it. What we're doing now is we're creating a sponge effect, but yet they're moist. So they're going to stay moist. We're going to move them pretty quick here.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want them to dry out completely.
No,
right?
no, we want them wet. Yeah, that was why
Yeah.
we soaked them, because I figured out this was the best formula.
Okay.
Okay, but they're still wet, but what they are is they're like a sponge right now, because what's going to happen is, you notice there's a second bowl here.
Yeah.
Another 2 cups of distilled water, again, pretty warm, okay?
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to take this Woolite, which is a hand wash only, Woolite Delicate.
Okay, we're here at my watchmaker bench, and I've got the key clamped into my little vise, and I made sure that I clamped it to where the key's perfectly level and straight, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to file the top right here just like this. So I'm going to be level with the file, so I want to be sure everything's symmetrical and flat. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then once I get to the final length, then I'm going to add that little radius I was talking about.
Oh, to kind of follow the contour of the spindle, OD.
Right, and this has to be really slight. You'll barely see the radius, just enough.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back from getting these parts cleaned. There's a little more to it than just cleaning, however. I got to give you how about some time? You guys want to know how much time you should have spent?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to share your experience going through this.
I've done a lot of these, so it's
Yeah.
it's unfair advantage on one portion of it, and that's what tools did you need and how did you do it and all that. Well, everybody has their different cleaning methods. That's why we've done a lot of cleaning here, Well, it's fellow YouTube creators shout out time for stickers.
That's right.
We love stickers. We send
do.
them and we get them and we love the whole game.
Yeah.
This one's from, again, all this particular people on YouTube, they're very great creators and creative people. And starting with this, that's our envelope we sent to him, just so you know, with brown paper. He gave it a wrinkle metal finish.
Yeah, look at that.
Wrinkle metal finish. And that's pretty nifty, and it's got a nice sticker, a nice tape on it.
Very creative.
And this is from Burton's Attic, so thank you, John.
Yeah, thank you, John.
And let's see what kind of pretty stickers. Well, that's neat. Burton's Attic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we got something different. I don't know this one. I don't know it, but it looks pretty neat. I like having it, so thank you. I don't know what it says. Dog.
Toe dog? No, toe.
It's neat.
Yeah, it is neat though. Maybe you can share with us what it says.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I like it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate it.
Nice sticker finish, yeah. Oh, what do we got here?
Oh, here, why don't I give you the letter?
Oh, okay. Hey guys, sorry about the delay in getting stickers out to you. Yes, that's really cool, new active. Oh, you liked our stickers. Thank you very much. And that's Gary down in Texas. Oh yeah, we like Gary. That's what do we got there?
Oh yeah,
Tools for machines.
yeah, tools for machines. It's
pretty nice.
2 of them. Really nice.
I like it. Nice cutout. Looks good. That's really
I
nice.
I like the die cut. Really nice.
Oh, thank you very much. He has a cool cat.
Oh, he has a cat?
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, I think I know this one too. There you go.
It's from our buddy Vern.
Yeah.
All right. We wish well always. Have included stickers and business card. Okay.
Oh, I like these. Very patriotic.
Oh, he went in and stayed with Mature Patriot. He was gonna go 2 busted thumbs or something. But that's okay. I like it. That's how I met him. That's how I know him.
Yeah, here's the stickers. Yeah, I like him a lot.
And he wrote us a nice little personal story. So that's
that?
really nice.
The American flag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. I like that's very patriotic.
Yeah, very patriotic. Goes with the name.
It's really neat. That's really neat.
And some business cards.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh nice. He carried the theme through both the cards and the sticker.
Very nice.
That's really nice, Vernon. Well,
yeah,
thank you.
Vernon.
Sure been knowing him since we started.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Woods Creek Workshop.
Euchel, and I hope I get it right. I know him real well. He's a really nice person. Always really nice to us.
Oh, these are cute little stickers.
like that?
I like these. Look at that. 1, 2 flavors.
This looks like a state park sign.
Yeah, it does.
And this one's neat with the. I like the cutout. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, really nice.
Thanks for sharing your life and passion with all of us. Oh, that's really kind of you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. There you go.
Ah. Oh, our buddy Harold.
Oh, Amateur Redneck Workshop.
Yeah, we like Harold. Another Texan down there. We got 2 Texans here today.
I like it. I like the micrometer. An American flag.
It says it really is a sticker. They just did not make it easy to peel off the back. We'll take care of that in knowing that. And thank you, Harold.
Thank you.
Well, that's
Very
it.
nice. Well, thank you, everybody. Really nice.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it. Okay, we're out in the machine shop, and we have a really exciting project we're going to get started on.
We do. All right. Check it out. What am I holding?
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Finally. How long have we been talking about this?
We probably in online and print, and then on these video shows we've been talking about this Barker for years.
Yes.
So it just took a long time because we don't do this full time on the Barker rebuild. Remember, we've been prepping to get ready for today. So this is the Barker. This is like getting one of those model kits, where you get the little car when you're a kid and you got all the little model parts and pieces.
Yeah.
And so I just want to share all of the effort that's gone into getting ready for what you're seeing here because it's time to start building this. And there's going to be a little hiccup involved, but basically I want to go through it and just kind of share the experience this far, right?
Sure.
You'll see everything's painted and highlighted. We've used our own techniques that we share in our shows. How do we paint the letters and blah, blah. And this is a 2-part, a lot of these parts are done 2-part epoxy primer and our 2-part epoxy coat painted. So they are like Kevlar. Bulletproof coating is all can be. Every one of them. And a little bit of highlights that the factory didn't do, but I just felt they needed.
Try that. Yeah.
My 1960s, 50s look, retro look,
Yeah, that looks really nice.
This is what people do in their spare time that are having a great time every day. They just love what we do. All the parts are perfectly inspected, perfectly clean, perfectly painted. It is and by the way, the history of this machine was built in the early 1960s. It's never been a production machine. This machine had 2 owners prior to us. Is that right?
Yeah, only 2 owners prior.
A guy in his garage who had retired and was running it, just kind of haphazardly. And the guy who bought it from him, who sold it to us, was 100 when he sold us this machine and lived in Pasadena, California. And we bought it from his home, huh?
Yeah, it's almost like that story, that saying around here in California, buying the used car from an old lady from Pasadena.
Oh, a little old lady from Pasadena. Well, it was a little old man from Pasadena.
Yeah.
We're so excited. I've always said the Barker has a secret attachment, I believe I've always said, huh?
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Right here. It's a vertical mill. This is all Barkers are horizontal mills. They make them today, by the way. Barkers are still produced in Akron, Ohio. This one was built in Cleveland, Ohio, at the factory of the original founder. This attachment was a rare one. You can get them still. They come up on auction.
Very rare, though.
Oh, very rare.
Yeah.
This is like brand new, though. Ours is special.
Yeah, and what's really interesting, this is a little interesting tidbit, is if you contact the company that currently supports Barker, because they purchased the Barker company originally, right?
They did.
Okay, and if you contact them, they actually have no drawings, notes, nothing pertaining to the vertical head.
Not a clue.
Not a clue. So they don't have any part. Yeah, so if you need replacement parts, you're going to have to make them because they don't have a single replacement part for it.
That's right.
Yeah, so just a little tidbit.
But the way this works is the horizontal mill has an overarm support, right, Pat?
Yeah.
And then it had this little short support that came with the vertical head, see?
Right, because, you don't need such a long support bar, so they gave you a little shorty. Yeah.
So this head slips in here. It has a coil. It has everything, okay? This head slips in here, and then this slips into the mill itself, the actual base of the machine.
That's right.
And that's how this all works. And this is its little cover. That's what this is. This is the little cover for the vertical.
That's right. This sits on top of the vertical head. And the motor sits right up here.
It's two little pulleys, just like a mill has, just like your big boy mills.
Yeah, it's like a little miniature Bridgeport head.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But what's special here is this is not a production milling machine in the sense that you think. This is a second operation machine. That means it can run all day. It only has a travel of 4 inches in the quote they call saddle in those years, but it's actually the y-axis, and 10 inches in the x-axis. Look out here now. We're going to machine huge. That's huge for us, though.
Oh, for us, for little tiny parts, perfect.
And in the vertical head, because we have a riser plate of 3 inches, we can go up to 6 according to the factory, but we were just 3. That gives us a total z-axis use of 9.5 inches. The factory's 6.5, and we add 3. That's 9.5, and we can drill and mill holes or whatever we like with that head.
Sure.
So that's my experience there. I got some motor. Everything's done. Here's some powder coating that we did. We did powder coat 5 parts. 2 of the motor. These are the. Oh, come on, capacitors, right?
Yeah, the start. Yeah, the start capacitors.
Okay, and I powder coated these 2 little daily oilers that go right in the front. They're adorable. It's gonna look really neat.
Yeah, those are neat.
You go, little spring loaded.
And originally the manufacturer painted the top of those, right?
Red, yeah.
Red. So we and they were all really chipped and all that. So we powder coated those.
We went with powder coating as opposed to the 2-part epoxy we did on everything else. That was our choice.
Yeah.
And here's the jewel of the jewels here. I got to bring it over. This is your work machine lamp cover.
Yeah.
This is powder coated black. It's spun metal. It is the original. It's flawless, by the way. It's pretty rare to find. It mounts to a. Can I just come over here real slow?
Oh yeah.
It mounts to this chrome original. I did not replate it.
Oh yeah.
It's a chrome original. I cleaned up as best I could. Gooseneck.
Gooseneck. That's what it is, right?
Sure did.
I couldn't remember. Yeah.
So that's everything about about the Barker here. It's that's good for now because you're going to come along and watch this whole thing get built. We're going to build it on the sidelines. We're going to build this not as an educational video. This will be built as part of Shop Adventures, but it will not delay our journey. Right, Patrick?
That's right. I'm just trying to get a good view of all the parts.
You like it?
Yeah, quite a few parts.
Okay, I'm going to take the camera now because...
Okay,
I can come, yeah. You want to do it that way?
Yeah.
Here you go. But Patrick's going to give us... Patrick's going to give us a lesson in us.
Okay, reason why I'm taking over because Lance wanted me to talk about the bearings because I was the one. Okay, if you've been following us, you know that when we restore a machine, we're really big in replacing all the bearings and fasteners. So for every bearing in the machine, and that includes the motors as well, we replace every single bearing. Okay, and that's what you see here. You see all the bearings, and I was the one who, searched out and found new replacements. So what you see here, these are the original bearings on top, and obviously the replacements in the boxes.
Gosh, Patrick, that's a lot of bearings. Do you actually know where they all go, or do you have to use the builder's manual? Or
are you gonna put me on the spot?
I'm gonna see if he knows.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we got tapered roller bearings, and these are for the horizontal spindle right there.
Oh yeah.
See right there. So it uses roller tapered bearings.
Okay. So far so good. I know all this because I'm the one doing all the work up to this point. Patrick's going to help in the assembly, right?
Right, I'm going to help in the assembly.
So let's see how good he's going to be, if he's worthy of this assembly or not.
Okay, that's right, Timken. I know because of the manufacturer. Okay, these are the original bearings for the vertical spindle.
Yeah.
Right here. Okay, and originally, I can't remember right now, but the original bearings are only ABEC 3s or 5s. But when I ordered the replacements, I wanted to go with ABEC 7s.
So we're going to hop up the quality a little bit, speed and everything.
Exactly. So that's that. Okay, here, oh yeah. The big bearing.
Nightmare.
This actually, Let me actually, this is, those bearings actually go, 2 bearings get pressed in here, and this is the belt pulley. Okay, there's 2 of these belt pulleys that sit on top of the vertical head that Lance showed you earlier. Okay, and we'll get back to this because this has an interesting story to it. Okay, let me just set this right here. Okay, let's see. God, I really have to think. Okay.
All right.
These are roller bearings. These are for the idler arm assembly for, okay, over, you can get this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is the belt cover for the horizontal, to drive the horizontal spindle. So you've got the little, so the motor sits over here with the little motor pulley, and then that drives this large pulley over here, which then drives the horizontal spindle. Okay, and then for the belt adjustment, there's this assembly, they call it, I believe, the either arm assembly. Yeah. And that's what these are used for, is in the assembly for smooth action.
Okay, so far he's about 50%. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really going to show off now. He went right over to my part there.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second. Okay.
Those are open.
No, they're open. That's what got me. Okay, they're open because this is for the X and Y lead screw assembly. Okay, we have the Z assembly here. So you got the lead screw, and for each axis, there's actually one of those bearings in here. You know.
Oh yeah, that's a brand new one.
Yeah, this is a brand new one. This is for Z.
Because this machine did not come with the Z axis. It came with what they call the lever action.
That's right.
All this machine has lever actions on the Y and the X and the Z, but we can also have the lead screws.
That's right. You know, and this was required. Remember, our vertical head does have the quill. So the quill you can make for your Z height. You can use a quill.
Yeah, right.
We also wanted, here, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Right here. So we got the quill, but we also wanted to purchase the option for the Z lead screw option. Just give us more capability.
Yeah, we were buying parts anyway.
So obviously, because this is new, we only have to replace the bearing for the X and Y. Okay, really quickly, I know what these are. These are 2 sets of replacement bearings for the 2 motors, because there's a separate motor for the horizontal and vertical spindles. Okay, this bearing, I know what it is because I just saw it the other day. This is actually goes on to, this is part of the assembly that's used
to control the quill.
To control the quill up and down.
And here's its big handle.
That's right. And
that's the other part.
Yeah, here's the handle. So it's like this. So it goes into this castle nut. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, so it goes there.
Look at that old school knob on top of that handle.
Yeah, and this bearing, goes on there.
See that old school handle on top of that?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I just want to show it. That's a factory original right there. That's it. Of course, it's finally polished by your dear friend here.
It's like a little flying saucer, huh? Okay, so that bearing goes there. It's part of the assembly, and we'll show that when we assemble that.
Yeah, we're just exposing you to this rebuild today. That's all we're doing. Little highlights of it.
And lastly, the very last part here, I'll open it up because we didn't have this part originally.
Because this machine didn't have that option. We had to order it.
Well, this is what's really interesting. We don't believe that the horizontal spindle on this machine was ever used. We believe it was purchased with the vertical head, and the 2 prior owners just used the vertical head, because the horizontal assembly, everything looked like brand new, and it was also missing this bar.
Yeah.
This longer bar.
It came with a little one.
Yeah, it came with a little one.
This is a 12-inch. This is an 18.
Yeah, but it was missing this bar also. It was missing the
front right there.
Yeah, the overarm arbor support bar.
But you're right. There you go.
Right here.
That's the...
So this clamps on at the end of this bar, and then the long horizontal arbor where you put your cutters on, the end, goes right in there.
Yes, it does.
See, and in here, we had to purchase, it didn't come with it, we had to purchase separately the needle bearing. And see, this is the needle bearing that gets pressed in there.
And that's an official Barker support product, right? The arm support.
Yeah, so we did order this from the manufacturer.
It's nice to have them still in business.
Yeah.
For at least for the horizontal sort portion here.
Yeah, because we did try and purchase used, but for the longest time we just couldn't find a used one. So that's where this bearing goes, and that completes all the bearings.
Okay, that's pretty neat. Now,
Oh, can I share something real quick?
yes.
Okay, one of the things we really love about this vertical spindle is that it takes 3C collets.
That's perfect for us.
Yeah, it's perfect for us because if you've seen our 11 lathes, we use 3 types of collets. We have 3 types of headstocks to support those collets. We have the WW or 8mm watchmaker collet spindles. We got the D collet or 10mm collet spindles. And then we also have one 3C collet spindle.
Which is as big as it gets.
And that's the biggest 11 gets. And it just happens to be the same collet style on this vertical spindle, which is really unusual, for a small machine like this. Because a small machine like this is going to have like a tapered arbor or an R8 collet
That's right.
support. So yeah, so really.
And there's your
nice.
second spindle right there while you're at it. I mean, while you're here, you might as well.
Oh yeah.
Look at how brand new that is, by the way. Look at that thing.
Yeah, look at this. Look how it's brand new. Here's the bearing journals. Beautiful. Here it just has some stain just because, this is this condition. It was a little corroded, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I had to clean up that nose. And that's a, what size is this?
BT30 taper.
Perfect for us.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, we're really excited to use this, the horizontal option.
Okay, now if you'll just take this nice camera back.
Sure.
It's time for me to tell you share some needs I have. Uh-oh. What's that, Lance? Needs work out of Patrick. Okay. Like anything we do. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to give these to Patrick. The new one and the 2 old ones. These are the parts. The rest is over there. And I'm going to give him these. We were going to go ahead and I think we're going to go with red, aren't we?
That's right. We want to match the red accent on the other parts. So we're gonna
go ahead and do all 3 of these. You'll notice they've changed over time, but that's okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna fill in the engraving with red.
We are. And I'm gonna give him these 2 bronze nuts from the lead screws because
for X and Y. Yeah, these are the older X and Y's.
These brand new. Yeah, there's X and Y. And we're going to do is you can buy these today, but it was ridiculous. So
yeah, we thought it was pretty expensive.
About $250 a piece, right?
Yeah, so it'd be about $500 to replace the 2.
And we've already spent thousands in parts from the company already. These lead screws and a lot of other parts that we just wanted to upgrade while we were in there, and some options that it didn't have. So we had to add all the options.
On why did we originally want to replace them?
These?
Yeah,
they're sloppy. They're too sloppy. In fact, we're going to have fun. We're going to see if we can tighten up the tolerances a little bit while we're doing this. Patrick's going to have a little bit of a challenge on his hands. He's going to sleeve these. Is that correct? Is that how you're going to do it?
That's right. We're going to make some like thread inserts.
Yeah.
That we're going to press fit. And
I think we're going to use a C932 bronze. Is that what we're...
Let me see. I can't recall. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
Oh, I got you. That's okay, huh? Yeah, we'll get it.
What kind of bronze is it?
I believe it's C932. I thought so. Yeah, right here. Yeah, C932 bearing bronze.
Oh, here, let me get...
Yes, that's what we're going to... I think that's what we're going to do right there. I'm just testing him to be sure he's worthy of helping on this, my dear pride and joy, the Barker mill. No, he is. I'm teasing him. Okay, here's some parts I blued. See, I even got a few parts. Just want to share.
Oh, yeah.
See, I blued some of these parts just to get them. We just wanted to take, I'm telling you, behind the scenes, we did a boatload of work to get ready when I had free time.
Right.
And then I got one bigger package for him. He likes this one, though. You know, we don't use any reuse any snap rings, spring washers, nuts, screws, you name it. We don't use it twice. So he's going to get all this hardware and he gets to go shopping and buy the whole box of them. Is that how you do it? You usually buy the whole box or something, don't you?
Yeah, I buy boxes because, you know, it does two things. Because so this is one reason why we don't mind replacing all the fasteners on a new restoration of a machine, is that we order the boxes of the fasteners and it basically allows us to create like a stock of these parts.
Without really knowing we paid for it.
That's right. So So yeah, so it kind of like kills two birds with one stone. You know, it allows us to replace all the fasteners, plus gives us a little stockpile of fasteners of sizes we didn't have.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So these are going to go to Patrick. These problems, Patrick. Oh, one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh
really?
gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, here's the nose for the BT30.
Okay. The horizontal spindle.
Yeah, this is the nose for it, where that spindle sticks in here.
Okay.
They make a seal to keep coolant out of the bearings and everything. It's a rubber seal today. They actually told Patrick, didn't they?
Yeah.
You need to machine this down to fit this.
Yeah. See that slot right there? Show them the slot.
See this? Yeah, in here the groove.
Yeah. See,
I got it here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. See, originally they made this with that slot, and that's where the felt ring gets inserted right there.
What's
See,
left of it?
Yeah, the old one's all broken up and needs to be replaced. So anyways, yeah, so as Lance is saying, I called the manufacturer and they told me, well, yeah, we no longer make this felt ring anymore. We now go with this special seal. But the problem is, okay, we went ahead and purchased the seal, although we
See if we
weren't.
could alter it.
Yeah, see if we could alter it, because the problem is it fits internally behind that that support, or what'd you call it?
Back here.
Yeah. So it fits. So it actually gets installed back here. The problem is this is an older design. So when they started using the seal, they went with a newer design. And so in order for us to use it, we'd have to machine the rear of this.
And of course, because this is an original machine and it is an early 1960s, we want to keep it true. So we just took we have a lot of knowledge in felt.
Yeah.
due to the 11 lathes and headstocks and everything, okay? So we're going to go ahead and refabricate this. So that's going to be Patrick's problem too. So that's in the Patrick pile. Patrick takes all this away today. Bring me back new boxes so I can start assembling, and give me some pretty paintwork and machine a couple of bushings and give me a fresh felt. And I think we can put together a beautiful machine. And let's see what kind of tolerance we can get out.
Yeah, and we'll be sharing every single process.
You're going to see this from this point forward. We wanted to hide it till now until we wanted to share the vertical head.
Great. Oh, one last thing I just remembered.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to share with them, get back to this bearing story?
Do you want to do it?
Oh, go ahead and do it.
Okay. For you people, the ones that watch our regular shows, Shop Adventures, there's one where we remove this bearing.
Yeah, the title was Our Bearing Story. Our Stuck Bearing Story.
Yeah, and that's where Patrick was holding this.
What's the other one? I put it right there.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't let him out here. Okay, and we had, we got the outer one out. No problems. This one. We got that one out.
Yeah, see, if you see the problem, here, I'll just show them real quick. So you've got two of these bearings that get press fit in there. Okay.
Into a closed hole.
Yeah, in a closed hole.
Little lip right there. That's it.
But it's so tiny. So it's basically a blind
Useless.
bearing. Yes. And if you notice, so once this is pressed in, there's no way to press this back out if you want to replace them. See, look at that.
Yeah.
Because there's no clearance. So we tried everything and we almost gave up. We were thinking, oh God, we have to just machine another pulley. So we aren't going to give you any more details. All we're going to
want to know, go back and watch.
Yeah, watch. It's a funny episode.
It really happened.
Yeah, it really happened. And this is an expanding arbor with the bearing. We kept the bearing on it because we're keeping it as our trophy.
Yeah, it's going to be it'll be in our living room.
Yeah.
It's
actually one of our viewers recommended we kept it as a trophy.
So we are.
Yeah.
We listen well.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's everything.
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
As watchmakers and micro machinists, Patrick and I thank you for following along with us while we take this journey. We look forward to bringing you another exciting show shortly.